It is the last 3 days for you guys to subscribe to the website if you want a chance of winning an Xbox Series S in time for the new year. It's an awesome giveaway we're doing to say thank you for all the incredible support that you guys have given us on the website this year. £10 a month, it gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That is buying and selling prices for most special cards on this game, most icons on this game, silver cards which are extremely overpowered at the moment, Thursday flips, you name it, you get it for £10 a month. It will make you more profit than any amount of FIFA points ever could. Tier 2 also gets you access to live filters, which are some of the most overpowered sniping filters on the game. We find them every day, we update them every day, and you also get access to our chem style area in Tier 2, which is making people 50 to 100k per hour. It is incredible. It's something we come up with ourselves. It's worked very well. The website's updated 3-4 times a day. We keep an eye on it. We help you guys in the Discord. Make sure if you subscribe, you join the Discord so you can get involved, meet the community, and get the most out of the website you possibly can. Tier 1, £10 a month. Tier 2, £15 a month. You will not regret it, and you'll have the chance to win an Xbox Series S, so get involved. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. I upload 3 times a day, morning, evening, midnight. This is obviously the midnight one. And before I get into this, Happy New Year. I know some of you have already had your New Year, so Happy New Year to you guys. I know some of you are due to have yours soon. Happy New Year to you guys. And for everyone in the UK, Happy New Year's, guys. Hopefully this year is a better one for all of us. Make sure you check out futtrading.co.uk as always. Most of the trading methods that I show you in these videos are methods that we have on the site, and we just simplify it all for you by giving you the buying and selling prices, and they're pretty damn accurate. You rarely ever have an issue with making quite a lot of coins. Check me out on Twitch. I'll be live streaming tomorrow, selling off massive investments that I've made tonight, and you guys will be able to see how my coin total grows. Basically, the stuff I've just done is on the 1 to 5 million account, but I want to show you guys how right now you can go into the game and make a lot of coins very easily with a short-term hold on some silver cards. And that's what this video is. Normally at midnight, we give you guys some content in terms of whatever the 6 PM content was. Usually that's in the form of a pack opening or something along those lines. However, there wasn't really much of that today, but we did get massive content today in terms of League SBCs. And so this is a big opportunity now to make very, very easy coins. And I want to explain how and why in a rough way, but it's really refined. It sounds weird to say, but by doing a bit of research, you can sort of work out where to place your coins right now. And it might take a day or 2 or 3 for the cards to rise in value, but once they do rise, you'll make an absolute killing from this method. So if you didn't watch it already this afternoon, I brought out the silver investment trading for 1 to 5 mil for you guys in terms of how to make coins from silver cards that have current League SBCs. But this video is all about how to make coins from silver cards that have just been released as a League SBC. And we're specifically talking about the Bundesliga SBC. So that's come out tonight. The packs from it are actually quite decent, and it ends with a 100k pack. Now, most people are hyped for tomorrow, the headliners promo, but what we did get tonight was a huge amount of silver supply. So we got 2 or 3 packs from marquee matchups, I believe, 2 packs from the New Year's promo, and the silver market has absolutely plummeted. But Bundesliga silvers saw quite a big rise and then a big dip, and they're dipping again even further now. And so I want to tell you about a few teams you can go and invest in, and that will help you make coins, and I'll give you the sort of reasons why alongside that. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds and we'll get into it. Alright guys, so I'm here on the League SBC tabs, and earlier on today I showed you the Serie A and some of the prices of some of the players that you pick up. So I want you to remember these teams, just as an example. But Benevento are an important team to remember. Udinese are quite an important team to remember. And we'll go with Parma, I think, are another important team to remember. Now these 3 teams have something in common, that they have positions that are very specifically silver based, so silver card based, and I want to just show you. Now we've had 6 PM content supply, and I just want to show you that the prices they've come down to, and give you an idea of the prices that they were selling for earlier on in the video you saw. So if I show you the Serie A, and we'll go to Benevento, and we'll say defender. So now Benevento defenders, we'll go silver to start with. Benevento defenders are very silver heavy. They're extremely silver heavy, in fact. And as you can see, right now, after the supply has ended, they're down at about 5,000 coins. I'd guess by the time this video goes live, they might be down a little bit lower than that. But they're 5,000 coins. The reason for this is Benevento only have 1 gold defender. Just 1 gold defender. If we look at their midfielders, they would have come down a little bit from earlier on. They were about 3,200 earlier on, but they actually haven't come down too heavily. One there for 2,400. Again, why is that? They don't have, I believe, any gold midfielders. So they're very expensive. And their goalkeepers, for example, these are actually quite low right now. Both of these are actually decent buys. I want to buy both of those because I'm greedy. They're normally about 2,500 coins because they don't have any gold goalkeepers. So those silver cards have gone up in value. Did they do that immediately? No, they didn't. What happened was these were released with marquee matchups as well, and the market on the Serie A silvers plummeted. It dropped down very heavily. T2, you made the video. Thank you for the follow, bro. They dropped very heavily. Then as time goes on and people started taking those cards off the market, suddenly there was a massive climb in them because there's a demand for people to be able to open up packs with without having to spend FIFA points. So people do League SBCs. For example here, Udinese defenders, I don't think they've got any gold, but they might have one gold defender. The rest are all silver. So they're holding high at the moment at 2,700 coins for their centre-backs for Udinese, okay? So that's another team to look at. And then Torino, for example, actually we'll go Parma instead. We'll go Parma. If you can hear fireworks in the background, apologies. People have got started early. Parma, for example, their defender there, that Gagliolo, 2,500 coins. So right now, these are all sitting at about 3,000 coins. This is with supply, remember. These cards are usually more expensive than this. Without supply, they're up at around 4,000 coins. So this is when we show you how minimal the risk is in this method. So you're seeing all these cards in Serie A have this same what's the word I'm looking for here? Trend, that's it. The same trend. The silver heavy teams, especially defenders, tend to spike quite heavily in price the moment that the supply ends. So we've got some supply tonight, we might get some tomorrow. Now if we look at the Bundesliga, I'm going to show you 3 teams in the Bundesliga who are relatively silver heavy in their positions. And the first one to show you is the obvious one, and that's Bielefeld. They have 2 goal players full stop throughout their team. But right now, their centre-backs, you can pick them up relatively easy on Xbox and on PS, both of them. Their centre-backs are sitting at 2,000 coins. Now, I've been picking them up for 15, 16, 1,700 coins all evening and investing into them in numbers. I've spent 500,000 coins so far, nearly. You can pick these cards up for anywhere under 2k. These cards will spike in price. Now, would I recommend picking them up at 2k? No. Get them as far below that as possible. Take your time. Try and get a better deal on them. Flick it down every now and then and see if anything else comes up. So you've got 1,900 that's just come up there. You could compare price back out if you really wanted to. I don't think there's much point in doing that personally. But you can just keep flicking through these filters as you want to buy. Now, if we go to their CDMs, as you just saw a minute ago with Benevento, Bielefeld are essentially Benevento's Bundesliga equivalent. Their midfielders was none less than 2,500 coins with supply. Right now, you're able, like I've just done there, to pick up a CDM for Bielefeld for 1,000 coins, which is absolutely nothing. There's no coins. They've only got 2 goal players. There's only so many places that for Bielefeld, you're going to be able to put a less expensive player in order to get Chem to complete that SBC. Their centre mids, we'll look at silvers. You can use bronzes. Bronzes do quite well as well. They're cams. Another cam here. We'll pick him up. We won't pick him up because someone just picked him up. Please tell me you're not better for at the same time. 1,100. If you're wondering who I'm talking to there, by the way, it's my brother. I'm teaching him how to trade. But yeah, 1,100 coins there on these cards. Now, and they will, these cards will follow a very similar trend to Benevento, that right now they'll hold low. There's a lot of supply of them in the market. They will hold extremely low. If you're buying in at those sort of prices, well under 2,000 coins for centre-backs, 1,000 coins and below for the midfield, so spine of the team, so striker, cam, CM and Bielefeld, you will make profit. They will rise. It'll take some time. It's not immediate. It might take 24, 48, 72 hours for the market to really settle on these Bundesliga silvers, but there's massive, massive profit in them. And people are sleeping on them a little bit, I think, tonight, because no one's really on the game. I think everyone's getting ready for headliners tomorrow. But even their strikers, we look at their strikers, they've been relatively low all night. There's one there for 950. Like, the risk on these cards is minimal. Most of the silver cards in these leagues sell for 800, 900 coins as standard. So that's the first team look at. Bielefeld, without a doubt, look at them. Another team you can go and look at is Mainz. And the reason why we look at Mainz, and I think Mainz are quite good, is because, actually, we'll start off with Stuttgart. Stuttgart's SBC requires 3 centre-backs. Now, they've got 1 gold centre-back, I believe, on this game, if I'm not mistaken. No, they haven't even got a gold centre-back. There you go. They haven't got one. It's all silver. They require 3 centre-backs. 3 gold centre-backs. Silver centre-backs, even. They require 3 silver centre-backs. And again, there's only so many positions you can put on or gold cards you can use to get Chem on teams, and people will just buy these centre-backs. I've been picking them up, like, well underneath 1,500 coins for most of the night. If I just get them up now, see if there's any there at the moment. There's loads on the market right now. And it'll be the same on PS as it is on Xbox. But right now, for example, 1,300, 1,200 coins. Again, these aren't masses more than what they cost at standard. Like, these cards have been 800 to 1,000 coins for a little while now. And so they rose early on and they've dropped off of all the silver supply we've got. So go out and buy a few. Again, I try and get them 1,000 coins and below as much as possible, but do I think there's massive risk at 1,300 coins? No, I'm willing to back myself on that. Again, Stuttgart for me are like an Udinese. That's the way I put them up against someone like Udinese. Udinese have got some goal players in their team, but their defence is very silver heavy. So, as you saw from Udinese a minute ago, with supply, they're well over 2,500 coins for their defenders. I'd expect this to do exactly the same thing. And we're talking about doubling the coins per card you buy realistically. That's the level we're talking about here, and it's really easy to do. It's not difficult at all, I can promise you that. Union Berlin is another team. We'll show you Union Berlin rather than Mainz. Mainz can be a bit iffy, I think. But the way I sort of look at it first, I go gold Union Berlin. I look and I go, okay, they've got a cam, they've got a right back, they've got a goalkeeper, and they've got a centre back, right? So Union Berlin last year were a lot more expensive. Again, they've only really got, I think it's 4 goal players they've got. So if you look at the strikers, Cruz have been converted, so that's no goal striker there. So again, they need strikers for their team. So I go silver strikers and I'll just have a little look. I'll see what they're doing. And right now they're sitting on the transfer market at nothing, like literally nothing. These cards do not stay at this price for very long. Will they go to 10,000 coins? Possibly not. But at 950, am I going to hedge my bets that realistically these cards are going to get up to 1,500, 2,000? Without a doubt, in my opinion, without a doubt. They don't need. You need to use 2 strikers. And I'm pretty sure Berlin does require 2 strikers. Let me just make sure, so I'm certain for you. But I'm pretty sure Union Berlin does need 2 strikers. Even if it needs 1, again, there's only so many gold cards you can put into that team. You're going to have to use silver cards, and that will bring up the price of the silver players no matter what happens over time. It's not immediate. It's bit by bit. Look at Union Berlin's squad for the SBC. Yeah, it requires 2 strikers. It requires 2 strikers in their team. Although there isn't Anderson. I think they have got a gold striker, if I'm not mistaken, unless they've converted him. Who's that Anderson? But either ways, you have to really use a silver striker for Union Berlin. You're going to need to use them. They've got left wingers, right mids, CDMs. They haven't got that many cards that you can really fill in into slots. And it's just very little risk. It's very easy going. You can sit there now, it's midnight. You can literally, while you're watching this video, you can sit there and go, let me look at these ones. For example, left back. They haven't got a gold left back. We'll have a little look at what the left backs are doing at the moment. So their left backs are still holding very, very low. Now, there is 2 of them, so you have to be mindful of that. But again, do I think there's a massive risk on these guys at 1,300 coins? No, not at all. In my opinion, there's not. For Bielefeld as well, look at fullbacks to them, because even the fullbacks of Benevento are very high. They're 5,000-6,000 coins. So Bielefeld, you can look at those sort of cards as well. Now, the question is, when do we sell? Now, the basic rule with silver cards is that they're only affected by supply. Tonight, we got a ton of supply, loads of supply. So that's why they've really crashed off. Especially in the Bundesliga, they've really like hit a low. Selling really is when you're happy with the profit. If you are buying into cards at 1,000 coins and getting 1,500, 2,000 coins back in terms of sale price before tax, do I think that's a bad deal? No, not at all. For me, I'm probably going to hold for a little bit longer. I think my hold time's probably likely to be, I'd say 24, 48 hours, but possibly even longer than that. It's a few days afterwards that you really see the spike in these cards. It does mean that League SBC Method to Glory becomes a bit challenging in terms of opening up packs, but I will still be grinding it out for you guys. But they're the sort of teams that I'd be looking at, but there are loads out there. If you get onto Futbin and FutWiz, you'll be able to see all the silver heavy teams, the positions that you need, and how you can make coins doing it that way. If you're a website subscriber, go to Trading Guys, League SBC Investments, and their positions are there for you guys, so you haven't even got to worry about it. You can just go and buy into those cards and not even stress one bit. But that is the end of this video. If you are new around here, please do consider subscribing. It does mean a lot. Make sure you smash the like button, lads. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you guys have been up to. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.